Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the first-time homebuyer's guide to a successful transaction. So if that's something that interests you, then follow along, we're going to get right to it. So first, congratulations. The fact that you're even considering buying your first home is a huge achievement and not many people can say that. So give yourself a pat on the back and I'm super excited for you. So, after you've congratulated yourself, you're probably wondering, where do we start? What I always advise my first-time home buyers is to find a trusted financial advisor. And that's someone that we'd also call a lender. So different types of lenders, you have your big banks, so Bank of America, Chase, depending on where in the country or world you are. We have a preferred lender who is more of a broker. So he's trying to find the best fit with your financial situation and the best person to lend you money for the best rate. So you found your financial advisor, you talked to your lender, and you are ready to go. So yay, we have our price range. So you come to me and you find your local realtor, look online, ask a friend. If someone has a great experience with a realtor, the best thing they can do is refer them to a trusted friend so they know they're taken care of. So welcome. Say I'm your realtor, which I'd love to be. First thing we would do is we'd sit down, I have your comfort zone of what you're looking for, and we'll discuss a little bit more on specifics. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a 2-car garage, a 3-car garage, a pool, different things. To each is their own. Whatever you want, you can get. Don't forget that. So then we also talk about the area. An important thing for an investment is the school district. Now, us realtors can't tell you specifically if a school district's good or not, but there's always some good websites like this that help you see what the ratings of the school is. So here we are. I'm going to set you up and send you some homes. We look, we're going to look at homes. You see, you like the paint, you like this. This is the house you want. What do you do next? We write a contract and we'll go through the whole entire contract and talk about the specific things you're asking for. The listing price, or whatever you think the home's worth is, the closing date, which is the day that the title transfers to you and you own the home, and a couple other things that we'll make another video about, talking specifics on a contract. So you put in your offer and the sellers can either accept, decline, or counter. Those are the 3 things they can do. Hopefully they accept. If not, they counter. So if the house is a $200,000 home and we offer $150,000, maybe they'll counter back at $190,000. You'll go back and forth until you guys both find a happy meeting ground. All parties are signed and that's an executed contract. From there, depending on where in the country it might be different, but here in Texas we have the option period. The option period is typically 5 to 7 days long, and during that period is when you get your due diligence done to find the 100% disclosure of the home you're purchasing. So that's when we have the inspection report. We always recommend you getting an inspection report. All that does is has a paid inspector that's professional, comes out and checks everything from the home head to toe. I think it's very important at the end of an inspection, which takes about 3 to 4 hours depending on how large the home is. The inspector will come back, will sit, you ask as many questions as you want, and he discloses everything he knows about the home. If there's a few things that need to be taken care of, we can go back to the sellers and ask for them to take care of it. That's another part. You go back and forth, you come to meeting of minds, and then we move on out of option. From there is when the lender and the title really start processing, because during that option period, it's your right to opt out of the contract at any time. So from the 5 to 7 days, it's all negotiable. You can wake up on the wrong side of the bed and say, what the heck, and opt out of the contract, no problem. After the option period, you have your lender, and that's when you're going to start getting a lot of emails from him asking for paperwork. The lender is going to hire an appraisal, and the appraiser is going to come to the house and make sure the house is worth the value that we've agreed upon. That satisfies the lender to let them know the amount they're loaning you is not a huge risk because that's what the value of the home is. So the lender goes through all that. After that, we come to closing. Now, closing in Texas right now is about 30 to 35 days if you're using a conventional loan. There's multiple different kinds of loans. You have conventional, you have VA, which is veteran, you have FHA, and you also have cash and a few others. Those are the most common ones that I work with. All loans are great, and all loans you talk and figure out with your lender. So we come to closing, congratulations. On closing, the title is transferred to you. So the whole entire process, the title company is going through the title to make sure that it's free and clear. Just in case the previous owners had a contractor they owed money on, all that's taken care of. So when you receive the home, it's free and clear and the house is yours. So that's the quick overview of the whole buying process. There's a little more specifics throughout, but that's when it becomes really important on using a real estate professional. If you have a real estate professional or a realtor, our value comes in play to make sure the transaction is as smooth and as easy as possible. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, ask them down below and I'll make sure to answer them. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.